All right. Good evening, everyone. Happy, what day is it? Monday. Vacation brain days are blurring together a little bit. Um, so yeah, uh, holiday. I'm still off work for my vacation, but my holiday break from streaming is done. It's nice to kind of do nothing. I mean, holidays were still there, so still had to do that stuff, but it was nice to relax a little bit and kind of just focus on some other tasks, catch up on some other things that I wanted to get done. Yeah, excited to be back to it though. Gonna finish Too Many Types tonight. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Hopefully, we get through it relatively smoothly. So, as a little recap from 2 weeks ago, we made it to Wallace twice on our first attempt and our last attempt. The first attempt, we got bodied by Latias. I don't really have a counter to it. The last attempt, which was the second attempt with Wallace, we cheesed it by paralyzing Latias. That's not really the best strategy. I feel like I have something better that I could do, but I really like the rest of my team for the rest of the Elite Four, so I'm gonna just deal with it. We came so close to winning. Deoxys, we handled no problem. The Metagross, this I'm frustrated thinking about this battle because he went through like 4 or 5 Pokemon, the ones that I still had left. I had 4 or 5, and he just blasted through all of them. What I should have done, and I didn't realize it at the time, I was just trying to figure out what moves would work. I should have just started off with Meganium against Metagross and just used Earthquake. I would have won. Instead, Meganium was the last one I sent out, and I landed one Earthquake, which was just short of taking it out. But I didn't get the second one off before he took me out. I wish I would have just, if I had realized it, would have gotten through the battle. So that was the situation. So we got to get back there. Feel pretty good about getting through basically everyone. I have my notes pulled up, so I'm gonna need to consult them to remember everything I need to do for each battle. But we'll see how it goes. One way or another, I'm finishing this game tonight. However long it takes, I want to get this done. Hi, Rixum, how's it going? So let's jump over. Yeah, if I finish it fast enough, meaning if I get it done within the first 40 minutes to an hour, we'll probably start Too Many Types 2 tonight. Since that just came out, I decided that's going to be the next thing I do for Modded Monday. If it takes a little longer, then we'll start it on the next stream. But that's kind of the tentative plan. I'm doing well. I took a little over a week off for the holidays from doing any streams. So first one back, and it's only been like 8 days. Not terribly long, but it feels longer to me because I've gotten so used to the routine this year. So excited to be back to playing, and very excited to hopefully finish this game tonight. Well, definitely will, just see how long. Yes, thank you. One sec, my cat is dropping toys for me right now. Yes, put that there too. Okay, so let's check the team. I need to rearrange, so I want to start with Marth on this first battle. So this one, Sydney is a cakewalk at this point. Marth handles the bulk of it. Mario comes out to one-shot Dracovish, and then we switch over to Kirby to handle the last two. But yeah, Marth handles Spinda and Phalanx with Shark Type. Yes. I decided to go with Name's Choice. The theme I went with was Super Smash Bros. So I kind of just worked my way down the list. Some of them I made feel a little more fitting than others. For the most part, it was just next one on the list I went with. But when I caught, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the first form of Honedge. When I first caught it, I was like, I'm calling it Marth. Because for me, just for Smash, when I think of the sword-wielding brawlers, Marth's always the first one that comes to mind for me. And then my starter was Chikorita, so I named it Mario. Who is now going to one-shot Dracovish. Because... okay. Then Walrein and Mr. Rhyme. Kirby handles. Yeah, so I do some themed stuff for the streams. Well, themed for like the games played, I guess. So yeah, Monday nights I usually go live around this time. I call this Modded Monday, so it's always ROM hacks or just a bunch of mods in a game. So like I've done a handful of Skyrim streams with just goofy random mods put in and stuff, but it's always that kind of stuff for Mondays. Tuesdays I stream, that's a series I'm calling Trash Take Tuesday, where I'm looking at opinions from my childhood with games that are maybe not the best opinion anymore. Slara, thank you for the 9 months, I appreciate it.
1509 just subscribed for 9 months.
Well, Saturdays I tend to stream earlier in the day. So let's see if it's 4 a.m. for you right now. Normally Saturdays I go live 1 p.m. my time, so that would be 7 hours earlier, so like 9 p.m. your time. But I'll get to Saturdays in a moment. So yeah, so Tuesdays are Trash Take Tuesday. So right now I'm playing Final Fantasy VII. I recently finished playing through Final Fantasy VIII. The trash take, so to speak, was my opinion from middle school, the last time I played both of those games, close to 20 years ago, was that 8 was way better than 7. So I'm replaying them both to see if I still agree with that opinion or if it's a trash take. I'd like to try to turn that into a video essay, like long-form thing, on other websites. We'll see how long it takes to do the editing for that, because I've kind of realized... doing that stuff takes a lot more time than I realized, editing videos and writing scripts and all that stuff. Moving on. Fridays, First Play Fridays. All games I've never played before. So I've been streaming for almost a year now. I've played Hollow Knight, Life is Strange Before the Storm, Life is Strange Double Exposure, Last Day of June, Mass Effect. I'm currently playing Mass Effect 2, Grim Fandango, lots of sad games, yeah. Grim Fandango, Beyond Good and Evil. Just a lot of games that kind of has sat in that backlog for years and years. I mean, every Steam sale and stuff, I buy more games than I'm realistically going to play. So I've been going through those on Fridays. And then Saturdays, I call that Saturday. It's all Stardew Valley all the time. So I played through Stardew Valley Extended, got perfection in that. That took most of the year, and I'm currently doing Archipelago randomizer of Stardew right now. But that's kind of the thing. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday are the days that I stream. But Saturdays, it's earlier in the day. The other 3, it's in the evening because I do it after I get home from work. Just come home, give myself time to sit, relax, eat some dinner and stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite games. Oh, I appreciate that it's through there. Yeah, Stardew, one of my absolute favorite games. In recent years, it's also been one of those just kind of comfort games to just relax and stuff. So yeah, Saturdays, usually that's the one, it's earlier in the day. Occasionally, that will be in the evenings if I have plans during the day. I might not do the stream till the night. I think this coming Saturday's one might actually be an evening one, which I refer to as Saturday Night Live. What do I need to use here? Steel. Okay. Yeah, usually that's the every Saturday one. It's always going to be Stardew on those days. Playing through the randomizer now. Once I finish that, I'm on the fence. There's two mods I'm considering as like the next thing I'm going to do. There's someone made a Stardew Valley Law and Order mod that adds in all these characters in like a jail and this whole like, I guess all these mysteries of crimes that the villagers did in Pelican Town. That looks interesting to me. The other one that looked interesting to me is, well, I shouldn't say looked interesting to me. I know what it is. I've played it before, but I've never gotten perfection in it. Is going to be Ridgeside Village. That's the next one that I'm considering doing for a longer playthrough. Oh, missed. Okay. He's going to use Protect, so I should switch to Roy. But yeah, that's kind of the general gist of the stuff I do on the streams. Okay, so that's turn 3. So we got 2 more turns before 5 nights. Okay, so this should be, I think, a full restore and then get hit by 5 nights. Dang, it would have been great if I one-shotted. Okay. So 5 nights takes him out. Now the big troublemaker of this battle is Porygon Z. But that's good that Kirby leveled up. This is now the 3rd stream of the Elite Four, so I've got my notes down for this. For these first 2 in particular, I've spent. This Porygon gave me a lot of trouble for a very long time. Okay. If I crit, that would be incredible. No, that's fine. But I could switch to Lucina. It will eat Screen Peek and survive. Now... I don't want to switch. I gotta just eat the hit. Yeah, Lucina goes down. The only sacrifice... Well, no, I gotta do 2 sacrifices in this. I bring back Kirby. Most of the time, Porygon Z does Screen Peek again. Occasionally, it doesn't, and it throws my entire plan off. It's like the one RNG thing that is not consistent. Okay. Yeah. If Porygon Z does not use Screen Peek here, I forget the name of the move. It's got a one-shot on Kirby and then can blast through most of the team. So that's the point where things go very sideways. But Beware, I've found a good counter for at this point. I was trying to beat it with sharp-type moves. However, Marth is incredibly slow, and the problem is Beware has a one-shot otherwise. But it's not faster than Mario, so I don't have to worry about the bite of 87. Instead, I just have to outrace Five Nights.
You underestimate my power!
So... I survived. Was this 2 turns or 3? I lost count. Okay, that was either 3 or 4. Play Rough always goes first. Okay. Well, if it takes me out here, that's fine because Five Nights finishes it off. Do I get to swap out before Five Nights hits? Yes. Okay. So Roy tanks Five Nights. Okay. Housewarming Saturday at noon, so that means Stardew stream will be Saturday evening. Okay. And does this... I've never actually pulled off Grimmsnarl getting hit by Five Nights here. Does it just take it out? Oh, okay. Well, Psychic will, and it's going to use Reflect, yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's the cleanest attempt of that, because my last run 2 weeks ago, I found that loophole out with Beware. Or, I shouldn't call it a loophole. I found that easier time. Okay. Wow, so we got through that with only Lucina going down. That is a first. I've never pulled off only one going down. So, very happy about that. I don't want to just use that. Alright, we'll use the max potions. Man. Lucina's level still so low. Okay. So I want to rearrange the team again. Fox is kind of the sacrifice in a sense against Golem. If he crits, I'd take out Golem relatively smoothly. Otherwise, Golem explodes. And that's just what happens there. But I know what to do for the rest of the battle. So it's really just the Golem, and I can live with it. Yeah, so Unga Bunga. Yeah. Stealth Rocket set up. If it crits here, that's the one that I needed to be a crit. That's the only way Fox survives this. Okay. See, this is the annoying thing. I don't know who comes out next. Because he does it based on what I send out. That's the part I don't like about that situation. Who does he choose to send out? Slacking. And that's where I can deal with it, even though I'd rather it be Mario here. Yeah. That's why. So Mario is much more efficient. Slacking is weak to bad. And it takes a little while because he's got rest. Pokemon Sweet version. It's gotten the rest trauma out of my system of battles going long, so we just deal with it. But once we take Slacking out, it's Kirby's battle the rest of the way. Two more. Good. Okay, one more hit. Well, it's probably gonna full restore here, isn't it? Yeah. We can get another Paralyze. Beautiful. Okay. Last. Just maxes out stats, basically. But it doesn't matter at this point. Well, unless he uses Giga Impact. Oh wait, that's right, that poisons. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we get it anyways. Should have actually used a different move to conserve a Body Slam. Okay. Well, time for Kirby to blast through on Pheasant, Raticate, and Dunsparce. See, a Discharge. Leave that one shots. I think it's 2 hits on Eradicate. I think it uses a Super Fang. Yep. It's a very... Having attempted it so many times and having to do this kind of puzzle solving of what is the correct order to use my team against each of these trainers, you kind of just learn the pattern. Alright, so next up is Dunsparce, who is weak to gun-type moves. So, fortunately, I have one on Kirby. And there it is. Alright. Okay, next battle. So again, only 2 went down. Pretty happy with that. Mostly because I don't have a ton of money. I don't feel like grinding for money. So being able to kind of just top them off like that is good. Actually, for this battle, I will use the Super Potion as well on Mario, because he needs the health for this. Again, we'll start this next one off with Fox. It's not necessarily the best one to start with, but it works. Okay. Alright, Sussy Baka. Yep. Okay. Do we outspeed it? No. We survived that first hit, though. Don't. Oh my god. That is not a good start. Okay, Kirby. Discharge. Uh-oh. Close combat, that's a problem. Okay, not as much as I thought it would be. That's fine with me. Okay. Okay. Okay, Amoonguss. It should be the imposter, though. Yes. So we mirror shot. Oh, come on. That's not good. Alright. Well. We have a little fun thing we can do, though. Because it's going to vent. But vent is just dig, which means earthquake hits. And that is how I handle most of this team. Actually, I might have just learned something here that I didn't know. I want to wait and see how much damage this does. Earthquake does more when they're underground. I didn't realize that. Okay, Lickilicky's coming out. So back to Kirby. Discharge. Okay, it was the Zoroark. Okay. That should still be fine. And that's another level. Okay, so now Lickilicky comes out. But I keep Kirby out because I'm still super effective. Well, now it'll actually be super effective, rather. Okay. Vents. Because I don't want to get hit by that. We sent Mario back out, and we could Earthquake our way through the last bit. Forgot about glomping. Wait a minute. haven't tried this. Okay, didn't actually do as much as I thought. Lickilicky's Republican type, so I figured gender would be super effective, but it wasn't. Okay, so a slightly hairy situation here. I'm gonna Lentil Leech. Could have used the Earthquake, that was a mistake. I've got to just do it now. I want to keep Mario up, because Mario is the answer to this one. Just took a few more hits than I wanted up to this point. So I gotta eat this vent. But that's all Mimikyu's gonna do. Or not. Let's see. Wanted to do that first, because this Earthquake is a useless Earthquake. Just to do the disguise. Now Earthquake will go through. Okay, so 3 more. That's unfortunate. Ooh, that one did a lot more. Swords Dance, that's right. It should do a lot more. Okay, this will finish Mimikyu off, though. Now, how comfortable am I only having 1 Earthquake for Wallace? That is what I gotta think about. Okay. So again, relatively clean attempt. Only lost Fox, who I expected to lose. So we heal everyone up. Man. I'm so nervous about the Latias. Okay, I have elixirs. So I'll just use an elixir on Mario. Okay. Now this is... this first battle... the first Pokemon of this battle, I cheese. Wallace starts with Wynot. Wynot is baby reverse type. So it basically makes all of my stuff do virtually no damage while it hits me. It's supposed to hit reasonably hard. Lucina, using Swift, does not get hit very hard back. So it takes a very long time. It is very tedious, but I can just spam Swifts and heal a few times and it gets Wynot taken care of. Again, not the most efficient way to do it, but it works. So I'm going to just stick with that. Yeah, transforms me into a baby type. So now I take a little bit more from Mirror Coat. But again, it's tolerable. Let's go. Wait it out. Okay, so I take 1 more Mirror Coat, then I heal. Mirror Coat fails. it will use a full restore, so that's an inconvenient thing that will occur. But it just works, so. Okay, so I can take one more. It's gonna heal in 2 more hits. So yeah, that one. Oh, earlier. Okay. Thought it would wait till it was reddish at least. But okay. So we just have to continue doing this again. So heal again. Do I get greedy? No. I don't want to risk taking a 24. Okay, it's getting close to being out of mirror coats. Okay, so which to try now? Let's air slash. One more, and then we heal again. And we'll probably need to use one more heal before it's taken. Lucina will finally get a level. I started the Elite Four here with everyone at level 47. It's the only one who has not actually gotten a level throughout all of this. Ooh, flinching is helpful. We probably got 5 more hits. Wow. That's what, 4 consecutive flinches? Had to end eventually. Okay, one more. Alright. Why not is taken care of. Lucina will finally hit 48. Oh, poor Lucina. Eventually. Okay. So Shedinja is easy. 1/ does the 1/ next turn will do the job. Okay, and Marth levels up. Okay, what's coming out now? Alright. Okay, this is the run killer. This Latias is the biggest problem that I have. I need to paralyze it. have nothing that hits hard. I just need to get it paralyzed before it does all of its buffs and starts hitting like a Mac truck. Okay. Don't care about anything else about this now. That's awesome. Okay. So now we just gear grind and we wait. Yeah. It'll take time, but we can handle Latias now. I mean, it won't be easy, but we can. I mirror shot and lower accuracy. That could make life even easier. Okay. Kirby's down. We have time to play around, though. Let's try an Unga Bunga. I do not see her in here unless she's in her box. Okay, that should one-shot. Don't know that I ever landed on something that works against this. Let me look up. No, there was too many types calculator. Okay, I'm not worrying about it. I was gonna try to use one to check something. We're gonna... Magic Missile's probably the one that's going to deal the most because it hits 3 times. Super effective. How did I not have that noted? Use Roy for paralyzing. Oh, please let me survive. Okay. I can't believe I didn't know that. That changes everything about my confidence against this Latias. I mean, this still won't be enough to take it out with this one, so it'll take one more. But we've got it. As long as I survive this hit. That lowered accuracy. Kirby did his part. Okay. That's huge. Alright, who's next? Metagross. It's time. Just taking it out. I know what to do against it now. And the Quick Claw. Just not playing any games. Just kill it immediately. Yeah, Crab Raves. We should survive one hit. Don't think a Meteor Mash will kill me. Iron Head shouldn't either. Uh-oh. Okay. What are the chances I get a Quick Claw? I gotta lean on the go for the Quick Claw perk. Okay. Do I survive it? No. Super effective. Okay. The attack rose. Gosh. No point in the last two attempts was I dealing with Ironhead. I think this is going to be a wipe. I don't feel too bad about it though, because we did learn 2 new pieces of information. And those 2 pieces will help me get through the rest. Okay. Okay, I would love if it's Silvally next and not Deoxys. Okay. Jeez. I need Marth for Deoxys. I gotta let Mario go down here. Oh, thank you. We also revived Lucina. Yeah. That's... I can live with that, though. We'll restore Marth first. Okay, we take a Crab Hammer again, I'm assuming. Meteor Mash, okay. 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 That's fine with me. We just need to land one more. Survive. Okay. We've got it. Because Silvally is broken. And that's all that's left. Silvally can't do more than 1 damage. So... I just gotta wait. Just a matter of time. We'll take 1 damage at a time, and eventually we take Silvally out. It just doesn't matter. And see if any of these... Oh, well, no, I think they all are going to be not very effective, so... Doesn't matter. So let's use a Sacred Sword again. That will be it. There it is. Whew. Had to do a little cheese, but we got it done. I mean, it was RNG hoping for a quick claw for that earthquake. That's what it came down to, but we pulled it off. Because I knew Marth was the counter against Deoxys, but I didn't know with, what, 3 Crab Raves, how much damage it was going to do, so I wanted to make sure it was healed up fully, and I wanted to try to give myself a cushion elsewhere. Oh, man. Alright, I, the champion, fall in defeat. That was wonderful work. You were elegant, infuriatingly so. Just stop healing and reviving. And yet it was utterly glorious. Kudos to you, Sakurai. You are a truly noble Pokemon trainer. Alright. Pokemon you sent into battle. At times they danced like a spring breeze, and at times they struck like lightning. It was with light yet sure-footed elegance that you led your Pokemon. Even I felt bedazzled by your masterful performance. You now stand at the glorious peak of the Pokemon League. I now proclaim you to be the new Hoenn region. Sakurai, here's some advice before you challenge the champ. Huh? Wait, what? Sakurai, could it be that it's already over? See? What did I tell you, May? Didn't I tell you that you don't need to worry about Sakurai? Sakurai, you've finally done it. When I heard that you defeated your own father at the Petalburg Gym, I thought perhaps you had a chance. But to think you've actually become the champion. Ah, yes. What became of your Pokédex? Here, let me see. You've seen 218 and you've caught 47. This is coming along pretty good. Keep up the effort. Anyways, congratulations. Now go proudly into the final room. Sakurai. No, let me rephrase that properly. The new champion. Come with me. Oh. I'm sorry, but from here on only those trainers who have become champions may enter. You'll have to wait outside with Professor Birch. I'm just joking. That's okay. That's the rule. Sakurai, honestly, congratulations. This room. This is where we keep records of Pokemon that prevailed through harsh battles. It is here that the League Champions are honored. Come on, let's record your name as a trainer who triumphed over the Pokemon League and the names of the partners who battled with you. Alright. Got it done. Yeah. Cena the Skarmory. Martha Duoblade. Fox McCloud the Primeape. Mario the Meganium. Roy the Rapidash. And Kirby the Klinklang, who Kirby and Marth really did a lot of the work for the first and last battles. And then in the middle, Roy and Mario did a lot of it. 19 hours flat. Oof. Oh, man. That Latias, discovering it was weak to magic, made me stop panicking. Because I was trying to figure out who do I start sending out to be the fodder while I try to just chip away. But Kirby set that up. Paralyzing Latias, and then also getting one stage lower accuracy was huge for avoiding a couple of hits that would have been just... I don't know that I would have recovered if I lost one or two more during the Latias. Did get scary against Metagross. I wasn't sure I was going to pull it off there. Kinda had to just rely on luck and RNG, but pulled off. Yeah, thank you for the bits, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, again, it was just Emerald with the too many type stuff kind of overlaid in a sense, new Pokemon. So I'm very excited to do too many types too. I'll let the credits roll for it, give myself a little break for a few minutes, but I'm gonna just go right into Too Many Types 2 tonight. We'll get it started. I don't know a ton, like I downloaded it. Yeah, too many 2 types. I got the game, was getting everything set to go, and then there was new patches and stuff, so I was updating it. I believe I have the latest version. Let me just double check. Yes, I do have the latest version. So we'll go with that version and just play through. All I know is more types, more Pokemon, and it's an original story. And I think that makes sense because, Too Many Types came out, then there was Super Mario Mon, which was an original story from Too Many Productions. And so now Too Many Types 2 is out, and they've gotten they have more experience, they've made their own one from scratch, more or less. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun to play through that story. I have no clue what the story is, but it's going to be fun to see. All right. I don't think there's anything else. And we start. Let's see, anything on the TV? That's just one of the many battles against Gabby and Cameraman. Let's just cut through this news update. What was the last message I used? Time. That's right. Because I was in the process of playing Digimon Storytime Stranger, so I was... Sakurai, it's been a while since I saw you, but you look stronger somehow. That's the impression I get. Your old man hasn't given up yet. I have something for you. This came to you from someone named Mr. Briny. The SS ticket, yes. Ticket for a ferry. If I recall, there are ferry ports in Slateport and Lily Cove. Better get back to Petalburg. Thanks for looking after the house. That dad of yours. He comes home for the first time in a while, but all he talks about is Pokemon. You should relax and stay a little longer. Is that a breaking news story? We bring you this emergency news flash. In various Hoenn locales, there have been reports of a colored Pokemon in flight. The identity of this Pokemon is currently unknown. We now return you to the regular movie program. Did you catch that? What color did the announcer say the Pokemon was? It's red. Wasn't that something? So, I got Latias flying around. Well, Sakurai, that was good work out there. I knew there was something special about you when I first saw you, but I never expected this. Oh yes, do you still have the Pokédex I gave you? I have something to show you. Let's go to my lab. I'll go through this whole cutscene, then we'll see. Sakurai and May, I've had the two of you help me study Pokemon. Thanks to your help, new facts are coming to light. It appears that in the Hoenn region, there are also Pokemon from other regions. It goes to show how rich and varied the natural environments of Hoenn happen to be. That's why I think it's necessary for me to upgrade your Pokédex to the national mode. Here, let me see your units. So cool that even my Pokédex is getting updated. Because you went out and caught so many Pokemon, Sakurai. Thank you for doing all the work so I can reap the benefits. Okay, all done. Okay, Dex was upgraded. But listen, you've become the champion, but your Pokemon journey isn't over. There's no end to the road that is Pokemon. Somewhere there's a grassy patch that's waiting for you. Okay. Oh, it's Scott. He's aboard the SS Title. Okay, that's just that battle place. Alright, so we'll save. And we'll boot up the next one. Okay. So we'll at least get through the opening, introductions, kind of establish the plot of the game. And then we will jump into things. Okay. Ooh, Terapagos is in the game, apparently. Okay, let's do some options. Fast attack speed. Button mode, frame. What frame do I want to use? I think 14. Was it 13? I'm going to use that one. Okay. So we'll get started on the sequel. Hey there, welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Birch, but you probably know me as Professor Birch. I study the different types that Pokemon across the region have. This is what we call a Pokemon. Just starting off with him. Throughout the Hoenn region, you'll find tons of Pokemon, with new types. Studying the type chart is my life's goal, and I'm still figuring it out. Yeah, that type chart for this game is messy. There's just way too many of them. And you are? Oh, these are cool designs. Oh, I'm Googling something first. The kid reminds me a bit of the character you play as in Demikid's dark version for the Game Boy Advance. That's kind of what he looks like to me. Yeah, boy, what's the name? Okay, what is my theme gonna be for names for this one? I know. And if I'm doing that... Oh. If I'm gonna do that convention, I'm gonna go with my favorite character. So we will be Gambit. Okay. You're Gambit, who's moving to Lily Cove. Okay, we start in Lily Cove. I get it now. Alright, are you ready? Good luck learning about all the new types. How? Questions right off the bat. If I am not stepping off a boat, I really hope I'm stepping off a boat. Oh wait, Lily Cove. Never mind, I was thinking Moss Deep. I was like, how are we on an island to start? Never mind. Lily Cove, we're in a truck. Makes perfect sense. Okay. Gambit, we're here, honey. It must be tiring riding with our things in the moving truck, and with you in the back of the truck. Not where you put a kid. Well, this is Lily Cove City. How do you like it? This is our new home. It has a relaxing feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? The movers will make sure to get your stuff to your room. In the meantime, why don't you introduce yourself to the neighbors? Maybe there's a kid your age you can meet, but before you go off making new friends, I have a little present for you. Pokénav and the running shoes. That Professor Birch sent you a package. It should be arriving later, so I'll call you once it arrives. Now get out there. Okay. Well, it obviously wants me to go in there first. Let's talk to this guy. Okay. Oh, okay. So we just got a berry right off the bat. Oh, are you the neighbors who just moved in? You go upstairs and talk to my daughter Ruby. Their names are Ruby and Sapphire. That is fun. I'm sure she'd love someone her age to talk about the latest trends. Alright, I'm ready for my big adventure. Oh, hey. Wait, who are you? Oh, you're the new neighbor that just moved in. Nice to meet you, Gambit. I'm Ruby. Hate small talk. Well, this has been a great chat, but I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm off to start my Pokemon journey. Goodbye, Sleepy Lily Cove. If you had a Pokemon, then maybe we can be rivals, but I'm not gonna wait on anyone. But if you start your own journey, then I'd love to see you catch up to me. That's right, I'm going 120 beats per minute across Hoenn. Oh, my package arrived. This... Ooh, I like that. I'm walking in and walking out just to see it again. Ooh. that's nice. I like how that looks. Hi, hun. Come on, get over here and take a look inside. I have a feeling of what's inside, so it's best if we just get it right. Okay. Froakie, Chimchar, Sprigatito. I'm gonna go with Sprigatito, right off the bat. It's the one I like the most of these. Chimchar is towards the bottom of my tier list of starters in general. Froakie is cool. It's very much in the middle for me. There's ones I like a lot more. Sprigatito does land above. It is one of my least favorite of the grass types overall, because I was not a huge fan of Meowscarada. To be fair, I have not played Scarlet and Violet yet either, though. So I'm sure if I actually played through it and actually had one of the starters and like had a playthrough with that Pokemon, my opinion would change because I'd have the memories with it. But I don't. But I have no problem with my first memories of having a Sprigatito being too many types too, even though the types will not be the same. So we'll see. I bet Sprigatito, a grass furry friend if it's triple type. I had a feeling you were going to choose Sprigatito to be your first Pokemon, and it's so cute. You're going to give it a nickname, right? Of course. Okay. I know exactly who Sprigatito should be, but I want to make sure I spell it right. Can I fit the whole name? We can. One caps again. Just because it's a cat. It makes sense. Sprigatito will be Kitty Pryde. There should still be more goodies. Look again. I love how this is done, because seeing I don't start in Little Root Town, I was like, okay, how do we get to the professor's lab? Did they move the lab? Is it going to be somewhere else? The fact that it's not and it's all sent to me is a great way to explain that part away. Be like, well, yeah, of course kids can live in other towns and start a Pokemon journey there. Like Wally, for instance. So already, this is cool. Okay. And I love this little blurb to tell you what each thing is. Dex Nav and the key items. There's a note attached. Want to know how to use that fancy new Dex Nav? Well, listen up. It's your newly upgraded PokéNav Plus, and that's not all that's in that handy device. You can also access the PC from there, so don't forget it. That's like the, yeah, they took notes from Super Mario Mon. You had a portable PC in that. So many quality of life things in this. I love it. You've been waiting for this day for so long, so I don't want to hold you any longer. Go out and start your journey. Remember, you can never catch too many Pokemon. What's my type? Grass cat. Okay. I thought too much about it. I was thinking it would have friend or furry because there was a lot of that in the first one. And it follows. I love it. One of the best things that any Pokemon game did was letting your Pokemon follow you. Is there a potion? There is a potion. Okay. I love how that looks. Let's just look over here. You're one of the new neighbors, aren't you? I hope you enjoy it. Before starting your journey, make sure you take advantage of the department store when you can. Okay, so I wonder if I'll get some free items running around there. Okay, so the TM is still here. I wonder, are the hidden items... Oh, they changed it. Okay. Hidden items for these ones were still there. Oh, did they just shift it down? Okay. Okay, a pacifier. There should be one more. Yeah. Okay, hardscape. Okay, so the town looks totally different. Okay. This is so cool already. Even as we grow old and wrinkled, the sea remains forever young with the vivid brilliance of life. 62 years ago, my husband proposed to me here. That's nice. Oh. Lily Cove Contest Hall used to be a place for arts, but now it's closed down for renovations. A true shame. Did you know about the machine berry blender? No. Let him tell us how Pokeblocks work. I thought he'd give us an item, because a lot of them do. Okay. Let's just... I'm gonna just talk to everyone, see if there's anything from any of them. Okay, we will go into the department store. But I'm gonna talk to all the people up here. Too many types 3. It's the team. There he is. Hi Gambit, I'm Elena. Though you probably know me as Kobazko, one of the lead developers on the Too Many Types production team, or Too Many Productions team. See how far along you are in the game. Still work towards a championship, huh? Come back and talk to me again once you're the champ. Sup, I'm Lux, the lead level and story designer for Too Many Types 2. I worked on changing Hoenn to fit Jacob's vision for the game, as well as put my own personal spin on things. You're working on a Pokédex? It's tough trying to complete it, but don't give up. Some might say there are too many Pokemon. If you do complete it, come show me. You never know when and where people will challenge you. Hi, my name is Jacob Alfred. I hope you've enjoyed Too Many Types 2 up to this point. Having a blast already. It's meant to be a lot smaller than a project like Super Mario Mon, but in some ways it's even bigger. You have dialogue options with him? Alright. Bigger? Yes, even though Super Mario Mon had a lot of new ideas brought to Pokemon, it was still all based off of something that already existed. That game was a massive project, but we luckily had a lot of paths to follow from the several established games under the Super Mario umbrella. However, with Too Many Types 2, we created new characters, new megas. Okay. Can't wait to see those. And innovated on a story that's very dear to all of our hearts. It felt like we got to create a lot more out of thin air this time around. Oh, I want to hear all this backstory. Why was there a time skip? I always thought Black 2 and White 2 were really cool games since you got to explore the original world of Unova with a little more depth. 100%. Before I continue reading this, Gen 5, absolutely far and away my favorite gen. And it's part of it is because of that. Black 2, White 2 being legitimate sequels that continued that story and acknowledged changes to the environment. So cool. I loved it. In addition to loving a lot of the Pokemon designs, the characters and stuff in that region. So to see that they took inspiration from that, and knowing the team has such a genuine passion and love for Pokemon, that's made me even more excited to play this. Just to see how they captured that same feeling. Alright. Time passing allows every character to not only have more motive, but more opportunities to have experienced more that can then be converted into motive that either reinforces or contradicts your previous image of them. All in all, I just thought it was cool and wanted to mix things up so we didn't just create Hoenn, but again. Alright, what are you doing now? I actually took a break from editing my video to write these prompts, so thank you for asking. It's very exciting to release something like this out to the world, but after the success of Super Mario Mon, it's a bit more terrifying given that now we have expectations. I have full faith in our incredible team, but wow. I'm nervous to release this video. I know we have a team of editors, but whenever it's something big like this, I always like to do the editing entirely on my own, so I hope you enjoyed it. Future projects. After Too Many Types 2 releases, we have a few smaller projects we might tackle, but eventually want to create a Luigi-mon version of Super Mario Mon that's essentially just a difficulty hack that introduces 100 new captures. We've already planned out the decks for it, and wow, I definitely understand now why the Johto Dex looks the way it does. Beyond that, expect a lot of other fun projects for years to come. Okay, Luigimon sounds very cool. If it is truly just a difficulty increase thing, that's probably not quite my alley. Not necessarily the type of thing I would be looking for. But I know for a lot of the community that will be very cool. Battle. Sorry, I was too busy editing the entire video on my own that I didn't have time to prepare a team. Oh well, ask me again in a future patch. So they will continue support and probably put something in. It's not too many types. I did see the answer to this one. So I knew this would be brought up, and boy was I right. Personally, I'm a bit of an organizational freak, and the thought of too many types being alphabetically higher than too many types would drive me crazy beyond belief. A lot of people are focusing on this as if it was a mistake we made. It was a very conscious decision, and I hope you can understand. Yeah. Thanks again for playing. Be sure to support the entire Too Many Productions team and all of our future projects by subscribing to the channel and telling your friends about these games if you enjoy. Yeah. Gonna be so much fun. I love that that's just in the town you start in, you just get to have that like background info. That's right, they put time into the game, so it's dark now. Ever since Team Aqua disbanded 2 years ago, Lily Cove has been more peaceful than ever. I also enjoy the larger coast. Okay. Trainer Club. Due for Gym Leader Brawly. Let's see if any of them mention any other ones. A tough new trainer going around beating up everybody. Really nice. Vibe Scepter. Held item that raises the power of Vibes moves. Okay, so Vibes is a type. What's your opinion of Wallace? Feelings. He's great. I see it. That's what you think about the trainer. How strong would you rate Wallace on a scale of 1 to 100? 100. I see. Thank you, that's very useful to know. I'll share this information with other Wallace fans and discuss. I am curious if that just set a difficulty for him later or something like that. Is this just the same stuff? Okay, so this is just this same cutscene. So I'm just gonna click through this. You got it, man. Okay. So into the department store. Just want to see if anyone has items for me for free. You know what? Let's roll the dice on our one Pokemon for the lottery. I mean, everything I catch is going to have the same ID anyways, so... yeah. Okay. So one difference with Super Mario Mon, obviously they can reuse a lot of dialogue and stuff with this. So not encountering as many different things in some of these buildings, which is also fine, because I'm only really planning to read dialogue that is definitely like new dialogue. I don't need to read every single little thing of the random townspeople. Nah, not gonna learn Substitute. Nope. Okay. Wasn't sure if I could give him anything, so I just bought myself some water. Do I have Pokeballs? Oh, 15. Wow. Okay, cool. Do a quick save. Let's go in here and just talk to these two. Alright, let's just save quick. Or, not save. We'll just do a heal, just because. I like that animation for going in and out of the Pokeball. Have you seen that strange cave in the cove at the edge of town? I heard it got raided and blocked off a few years ago. This plant's biggest mysteries are at the bottom of the sea. Deep underwater trench between Moss Deep and Sutopolis. That's what someone told me anyways. Okay. Did I go into this house? I did not. Of course they all love Super Mario Bros. 3. When my wife gave birth to quadruplets, you bet I was shocked. But now seeing them play together makes me happy. Okay. Anything else down here? Saw this tall tower somewhere around Route 131. Could that possibly be... Or there's a tower somewhere out in the sea routes. It's called Sky Pillar. Okay. The ferry. Beg your pardon, you're looking for a ship? Ferry service isn't available at present. Got it. So they're making a new ferry, apparently. Okay. Time to battle Ruby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look who can't resist a challenge. Let's have the whole region hear a declaration. From now on, until whoever becomes champion first, we are rivals to the bitter end. Try to keep up with the rhythmic strikes from my Pokemon. That's right, we're going at 120 beats per minute. Okay. First battle. Our first battle is rivals. Let's show this noob what we're about, Chimchar. Okay. Fire, Monk type. And you can see its moves. Okay. Leer and Tackle. I think we just start scratching. As long as it doesn't use a Leer, we outrace. Okay, I've got it. Music is fun. Okay, we got it. Cool. Cat Scratch. Is that a cat type move, I'm assuming? Okay. Fury Swipes. Just meow. I'm going to replace Tail Whip. I do want to just use Meow once at some point to see what it does. Okay. My first Pokemon battle and I lost to a newbie. God, that won't let me down. We don't even got proper teams yet. I just have to work harder. Yeah, that's it. Need to bump the tempo up to 140 beats per minute. Wait, we should exchange numbers. We can chat about team building. Okay. I'll see you around. Okay, let's go heal, and then we will actually start to set out. Yeah. So we'll only start the actual journey tonight. Won't go too far. Just do a little bit, see how it goes. Okay, we're gonna grab all of these. Oh, there's like all kinds of ways. Okay. Let's grab all these berries. Raises friendship. First things first. I want to catch some stuff. So what do we encounter? Ooh, Galarian Zigzagoon. Let's Leafage. Okay. I just want to do it first. Okay, lowers defense. Okay. Just wanted to see what it actually did. What do I want to name Zigzagoon? Have an idea in mind. I'm drawing a complete blank on their name, so I am just looking through quick. We could do that one, actually. Let's give it a nickname. We'll go with Storm. I will eventually have to start a tracker list for these. Ooh, looks like there's something to the right. I want to check that in a moment. Okay, a Rattata. While I wait for it to catch, let's see, what do I want to name this one? Oh, it broke out, so not yet. Oh, wow. Yeah, we'll go with... Come on. Yeah, I shouldn't have that one. This Rattata. You're level 3. You're... Just stay in the Pokeball. You've got like 5 health. There we go. Really just because of the color right now. Does not work once it's Raticate. But for now, it can be Nightcrawler. Yeah, Enigma Berry. Okay, let's look for one more thing possible. Okay, we'll look for like... We'll do 2 or 3 more encounters, see if we find something else. Not, we'll do some battles to start training, and then continue on. Yeah, we'll just do 1 more. Though something tells me no, but I would like to think there's a flying type. Because when is there not a flying type early? Okay. So we'll run back and heal. I'll rearrange the team, look at what their types are, and then continue on. So let's see. Dark Rat. It's rat type. So, yeah, that makes sense. Tackle and Leer, tackle and tail whip. Okay. So that was a little fun. My cat has caught 2 rats already. We'll battle the first trainer. My Pokemon have never tasted defeat. On their next win, I'm entering them in contests. Okay. Okay, a Sneasel. It's a triple type. Dark Ice Ninja. Let's use some Leers. Okay, let's switch over to Kitty. Ooh. Do I outspeed? Do we do enough? Okay. Didn't love that. Bite. Yes, please. Is Bite still Angie? Or Dark? Okay. We're gonna get rid of Meow. I don't need it anymore, now that I know which doesn't do anything that I care about. Okay. Slowpoke. We're gonna stick out. I totally missed that I have an EXP share already. I didn't even look at what the type was. So we'll check it in a sec. I'm just going to use Leafage again now. Water Vibes. Yapper type. Okay, so already several new types seen. Alright, finish it off. Okay. Quick attack, cool. Okay. Going back to heal, because did not go as smoothly as I would have liked. much like the first too many types, there's going to be a lot of discovering what's the current team build's weaknesses and figuring out how to deal with that. There's a trainer up there. Okay. Murkrow. Which is Dark Flying VGC. Okay. Peck and Astonish. Yeah, I was gonna say, I've got a suspicion flying it's gonna deal damage to rats. Yep, she's got her pattern recognition. Okay, assuming flying is not as effective against cats. So let's... Okay. Okay, but Astonish. Let's Cat Scratch. Okay. That makes sense. I like the little meow after knocking stuff out. Okay. Let's grab this item quick. Okay, a Great Ball. I'm running back to heal again now. Oh, to go from just beating the Elite Four to immediately having a weak team that can't do a lot. Excuse me. Okay. So, I want to see the map. Because, yeah, I was going to say, the next town is pretty far away. Like, I'm assuming we can't go across here. So getting to Forestry next, like, that's a hike. And that's got to be the first gym. Guess it'll... Oh yeah, I can't even tell the order. That will be fun to kind of uncover. We'll grab this last item. Is the Safari Zone here? Can I do the Safari Zone already? Let's see. Step Stool. Raise the power of little moves. So there's a little type, and I'm assuming that means there's a big type. Potion. There's no double battle here. Safari Zone. I can just go right in. Already? I can just go into the Safari Zone? What level are they? I mean, they gotta be low level. What is this? Capsicid? What is this? I mean, I haven't done Scarlet and Violet, so oh, it evolves into Scoville. Okay, I've seen Scoville and Capsicid. I did not recognize at all. Okay, spicy pepper Pokemon. Yeah, we'll give it a nickname.
Do it.
Okay. So I'm doing Marvel theme for all the names. This one, and right now I'm mostly focusing X-Men to start. So this one, gonna be a tight fit if I could do the. Okay. No, can't fit that one, so we'll go with one of the monikers. So we'll be Ascani. Okay. Yeah, Human Torch would have worked, but I'm trying to also match to gender. I can't believe I can go to the Safari Zone before I'm even at the first gym. I mean, it's cool, because there's so many things I can, just catch here, but really surprised me. But I can build out a team, basically. Or I can just catch a bunch of Capsikids. Okay, a Bonsly. Definitely want to catch that. Okay. Got it pretty cleanly. Now to... let's see... that one doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense for the name. Yeah, okay. You could still play it on your own. Ooh, that could also work. Which of these do I... yeah, it works enough. This could be Marrow. You just get a new shiny Gyarados. Okay, a Park Ball. Special ball for the Pal Park. So the Pal Park is in this, which would make sense given that my pet partner follows me. I'm assuming there can't be more than 4 or 5 things right now that I can obtain. We'll run around, check all the stones, look for hidden items. Hopefully find something else to catch. Okay, a dead end. Pichu, okay. Definitely want to catch that. while I'm waiting. Just watching carefully, just getting the ball. Eventually. I think my plan, given that we have the Safari Zone and I didn't expect to just have access right away, I'm going to catch whatever I can here. That will probably be where we'll wrap up. So we haven't really set out yet fully for like exploring. But we kind of like started it off and built up a team. Alright, we got it. And this one I've got the name picked out. Pichu. Though there really is a better one for the full name. I was considering using others, but I want to stick with characters from X-Men first. So this will be Thunderbird. Oh, could have waited for a level 8 one instead of a level 4. That's fine. Let's come back around this way. We haven't explored to this side. Okay, another Capsicid. Okay, yeah. Okay, so there isn't a lot for me to check out right now. And I'm assuming I don't actually have a bike. I haven't looked at my key items. Okay, we do have the Infinite Candy. And Cap Candy. Okay. Gonna avoid both of those. So maybe there's nothing else for me to catch. Just kidding. Immediately we find another thing to catch. Used Vine Whip. What? Can you not? Okay. What's a good one for a Flip Baby? Maybe. Yeah, it did try to attack me. So, okay, got it. And this one, again, not a perfect fit for the name, but still works for color palette. So Polaris. We'll send it to the PC for now. I think I want to kind of exhaust everything I can here first. Honestly, might not be much else to catch. Because I've caught 5 different things. And I can't imagine there being much more than 5 things available for just these few areas of the grass. think we'll just exit there. Let's take a look at the team, or the types and stuff. So what is... Okay, Baby Fairy. We got Baby Fairy, we got Dark Rat, we got just Rat, Grass Cat, Baby Bean. Okay, so they're all babies. Baby Sus. Baby Pika. Okay. I think Nightcrawler gets replaced with Polaris. It's a lot of baby types to start. There could be consequences to that in some battles. But I do love the idea of having a full team already. We'll be able to evolve eventually, I assume. Headloon's Mount Pyre. Okay, Mount Pyre here. And I get to it. Okay, a quick ball. Okay, so I can go this way. Harry, you here to pay respects at Mount Pyre? A lot of the water surrounding the area dried up in that freak accident a while back, and now the mountain is in an odd state. You should be able to get into the first floor through here, though. Okay. So I can go that way. Can I go this way? Okay, there's a bird finally. So... assuming... Oh. We'll do some sand attacks and stuff. I do want to catch this. I want a flying type just to be available if I want it. It's a Yapper. Man, that little taunt when something gets knocked out. Or, because I've only seen my Pokemon making the noise. To see them do it back to me. Not a fan of. I think eventually there will be some more difficult battles, and I'll probably get a little tilted from that. Watching them mock me every time they take stuff out. I can already picture that. Alright. Well, if I don't get the P-Dub, I will take a Pidgey. Because Pidgeot is one of my favorite flying types to begin with. I know exactly which one this could be. One of the originals. We got a good old Archangel. Oh, do I want to put him in? I do, but who do I replace here? I think between Ascani and Polaris, I'd rather have Polaris right now. So we replace Ascani. I'm genuinely curious if I have the option that I can go two ways right now. So I am going to, for now, I'll do this battle. And I'll probably just wrap up here. I think we're going to see if we can go to Forestry first. Okay, Spinda, which we're familiar with from the Elite Four, and we know Sharp is the way to go. Okay. Oh. Alright. So. Do we have to register people to the PokéNav? I wish it was optional. We'll just use this heal quick. I want to look at what Pidgey's type is. There it is. Just bird. Straight up bird type. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna save here. Think we'll just pick up from this point. We'll make our way to Forestry next. So yeah, very excited to be starting this. Already it's very, very cool. Really like how they've kind of set this up right off the bat. Well, first I'm going to talk about the first Too Many Types, since I finished that and then started this. First Too Many Types, ton of fun. That Elite Four was very, very challenging, but not in a way that was like punishing. It was just, you just need to learn it, basically, and figure out what a good team configuration is, and once you figure it out, you're pretty much good. So since I managed to get through it in early enough time, I was like, let's start Too Many Types 2 tonight. Already, I love the stuff they did to make it feel like truly like a sequel. Which in the conversation with Alpharad's in-game character, where he's explaining that inspiration from Black 2 and White 2, which I really appreciate because that's my favorite Pokemon game. I can see that already in the dialogue. The environment changes already. Like, I looked at the map and was like, okay, well, we must have to go to Forestry first. And I'm going to go that way. I'll see if we can. If it doesn't let us go to Forestry, we won't go there, obviously. The fact that that the water evaporated and then they're making a cave to get to Mount Pyre to go through there. Like, to me, that feels like that is probably the way we're going to be going. Because what Pokemon game doesn't start off with within the first gym or two, you go through a little cave. I feel like that's where we're going to be going, but maybe it's Forestry first, and maybe we loop around, maybe we come back there. But I'm going to push to Forestry unless there's a roadblock first. But already, tons of new types. Love new starter options. Love the way they handle you starting in Lily Cove, and Professor Birch mails you the stuff. Like, it's done very well there. That going into that first route and only seeing Zigzagoon and Rattata, like just rats, which rats outside a city, fitting. It's kind of like, okay, not a lot of options, but it's Lily Cove. The Safari Zone is right there. Genuinely surprised me that we were able to just go right into there. I thought that was really cool. Caught like 5 new Pokemon, and because it's a starting area and you're only in the initial spot, it makes sense. They're all baby types that you're catching there because it's so early on. So I really like how that was all done. It lets you get a team. They're all baby types though. So if I want to use them, there is a consequence of their paper. They're going to take so much damage. So it's in my best interest to get them evolved quickly. So gonna definitely want to prioritize that as we go. Then continuing on a little more, found those flying types. I knew there had to be flying early too. I didn't catch the P-Dove, but I caught a Pidgey. Pidgey. Yeah, I was about to say Pidgeot, but that's the final one. Caught a Pidgey. Definitely want that in the team. Because flying was a weakness for a lot of types early on in Too Many Types. I'm assuming that might be the case in Too Many Types too, so I would like to have a flying type of my own, if possible. Still going to be a challenge, I think. I think there's going to be a lot of battles because there's new types, so it's I can't just use all of my knowledge from the previous one because there's going to be new types that I encounter, and that's going to throw a loop through things. Something that might have been, like crab type initially. I'm like, oh, use sharp or fire or whatever. Might have another type now added on that wasn't there before that changes what I would have wanted to use against it. So it's going to be fun to kind of explore all that stuff. Yeah. Right now, I'm not expecting to continue this next week. It'll probably, again, be a 2-week gap. I will be streaming next Monday, but it will be a different stream that I have planned as a birthday stream. It's going to be a different game played that day. Maybe we'll play some more Too Many Types 2. Probably not, though. It'll probably resume in 2 weeks, but that Too Many Types 2 is the game for Mondays going forward otherwise, though. So since we finished Too Many Types early enough tonight, I was like, we might as well just start it. So that will be the plan. But I'll be back tomorrow night with more Final Fantasy VII. So we'll continue working through Disc 1 of that. And then the typical schedule, Mass Effect 2 on Friday, Stardew on Saturday. Back to it from there. I'm still off this week, so I've got time to do some other things I want to do that I wanted to work on. We'll see how much of that I get done before I do eventually go back to work next week. But in the meantime, I'm just going to enjoy it. Very happy to be back to streaming. It was nice to have that little break. But I've enjoyed the streaming so much that it really came into being a part of the routine. I knew I wanted to take a break for a week, like to give myself a little break. But towards the end of it, like Saturday, like I had in the evening, I was tired because I had stuff to do on Saturday. Definitely tired when I got back, but there was a part of me that was like, I could go for some Stardew. Like stuff like that, like the randomizer, Mass Effect, as I've been like editing, doing clips and all this stuff, like, ooh, I can't wait to play that again. And Too Many Types was another one. Like, I was disappointed that I didn't finish it before the holidays, but I was still working. Like, I was not going to sacrifice my sleep for work to finish it. So I was like, I'll just let it sit and we'll come back to it. But it did mean I thought about it for a while and stewed a little bit and was thinking about the strategy. Like, okay, so what do I do in the event this Pokemon gets knocked out or this occurs? Like, how do I want to try to switch the team? I was trying to kind of plan a little bit more to go with my notes, and it paid off because we got through it on that first attempt. So yeah. But yeah. All right. So we'll wrap up there. Good first stream back. Very happy with the progress made as far as finishing the first Too Many Types and getting the second one started. Really just doing an introduction in a sense. Like, we haven't really truly set out on the journey. We just stepped foot out of town basically and then caught a bunch of things. So we can really start exploring with the next one. But yeah. Okay. So I'll actually wrap up there. Appreciate everyone who tuned in. I hope you all had fun watching. I had a ton of fun playing both games. Looking forward to playing more Too Many Types 2. The fact that it's an original story, it's going to be so fun to explore it and see what the developers did. But yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow night with Final Fantasy. Hope everyone has a good rest of their day, good rest of their evening. Have a good week. And if I don't see any of you in the stream before the next Pokemon Too Many Types, at least enjoy the New Year's holiday.